Hey guys, today I wanted to share with you a method I'm using to get a fixed 20% return and have been for the past 6 months. I'm really excited to show you this because I found it great so far, and in fact it's some of the best returns I've had across the board, and of course I only want to show you things that I'm actually doing. So I have test ran this for 6 months before I'm telling you about it. The great thing about this strategy is no matter which way the market goes, whether it goes up or it's even crashing, you're still able to get 20% returns. So I'm going to show you how much I'm making, how they're able to generate this return, and also show you exactly how to do it. I'll also mention a couple of alternative ways you can generate similar returns, which you might find much easier. The method I'm using isn't very hard, even though it might look like it on the surface, so do bear with me. If you could take a brief moment to press that like button down there, it would help me out massively. So with that being said, let's dive in. So the first question, how the hell are you getting 20% returns fixed when banks only offer 0.5%? Well, I'm using something called the Anchor protocol. There's no minimum deposits, no account freezes or requirements to join. It can be done by anyone around the world with internet access. Now the website for this is anchorprotocol.com. And in simple terms, they're aiming to provide a higher rate savings account using cryptocurrency and this thing called stablecoins. Now a stablecoin is different from your regular cryptocurrency like Bitcoin or Ethereum. A stablecoin aims to stay at one price. Think of it as your equivalent of the dollar or the pound. Now the one this website uses is called Terra USD or UST, and it's the 15th biggest cryptocurrency in the world, so it's not some kind of unheard of new coin. And just to give you some context, there's 11.1 billion invested in it, with 552 million traded in the last 24 hours. So it is a huge project. I want to try and explain this in the simplest way possible that a normal person can understand, as it can be quite overwhelming. So what Anchor aims to do is create a money market. Now that's us who want to get at current a 19.44% return, and on the other side there's someone who wants to borrow money, and they have to provide collateral for this loan. And Anchor sits in the middle, charging a tiny fee for doing so. It's also linked to a coin called Luna, which is also very popular and helps to support the returns. People also have the option to stake, i.e. generate a return on their Luna tokens, which also helps support this return that you're going to be getting. There's a lot of other interesting projects based around Luna, and it's one of my favorite cryptocurrencies, and a lot of people are expecting the price to go up. Hence, I'm wanting to stake their Luna for returns on top of their existing gains. So all you need to think, essentially one person's putting money in to get a return, on the other side someone wants to borrow money, and that is essentially providing the return for the other. If you take a look on the platform, you'll see there's 10.4 billion currently locked, 6.1 deposited, i.e. people who want to earn, and 4.2 billion in collateral. Now there's obviously a gap here of 1.9 billion, which at some point has to level out. For this, the platform does need more adoption and more people need to use it, which as awareness grows even further, it may well do so. If it doesn't reach a break-even point, it's likely the rate of return will just drop. Personally, I don't expect it to last forever, but while it's at nearly 20%, I'll take it. The rate hasn't dropped at all since I've been using it, and I don't expect it to in the short term. So that's how the platform works in a very beginner-friendly format. If you do want to do more reading, I'll leave a link down below to the platform so you can check it out in more detail. But that's the gist of it, and it's really all you need to understand. But there is something you do need to understand, and that is the risks. And this is why I don't have my full portfolio in it. Besides the fact it's maybe not as tax efficient as maybe my ISA or my SIP. We need to address something quite important here, which I'm sure is your main question. Is it safe? Well, like all types of investment, it doesn't come without its risks. And in no particular order, these risks are failure of the system, smart contract failure, hacking, or even a breakdown of the whole Terra ecosystem. Or there could be a huge crash in liquidations due to the collateral price. Now you can actually take out insurance to cover against these at a rate of around 2 to 3%. So that could cover you against some of these eventualities. Now I haven't done that as I'm quite confident in the team and the platform, and I don't plan to keep this in for a very long time. The other threat that may face the platform is of course government regulation on these types of loans. Now what I really do like about Anchor is they have a bug bounty of $1 million US. Now what this means, if someone is able to hack into their platform and find a critical exploit, they will reward them with $1 million. Now this just demonstrates the level of security on their platform and how confident they are in it that it can't be hacked. I'm not overly concerned on the security aspect of it, and essentially with all of these returns on staking, etc., they're lending out your money and giving you a return for doing so. And this platform's no different in that respect. The good thing about this platform is an awful lot of people use it. And other apps actually tie into this platform and utilize this protocol to give you a much lower percent. So some apps are using this to give you maybe 9%, when in actual fact they're getting 20% and they're pocketing the difference. So I'm going to walk you through exactly how to do this now. So I'm at quite a good point where I've just bought a new computer and I need to set this up for myself. So I thought, why not show you guys step by step exactly how I'm doing this. So you're going to need to come onto this docs.terra.money, which is the official website. I'll leave a link down below, so don't worry about that. So on here, there's some options. So you can create a wallet or download station. So I'm going to download it. Now you've got some options here to do it on the desktop and to do it as a Chrome extension. I'm actually going to do it on both because I like to have both platforms. So for example, if I click on the Chrome extension here, then I've already got Chrome as my default browser. I'm going to come across here and click on the web extension. And all I'm going to literally have to do is just add it to Chrome. And now if I click up here, I can click into my Terra Station wallet. And that's literally just how easy it is to get it onto your computer. Now, if you need to make a new wallet, you can click here, and this will take you through to the website where you can set up a name, a password, and confirm your password. And you'll see this is the most important thing, and I can't stress this enough. This series of words is how you will get back into your wallet. If you lose this, you will lose everything and you won't be able to get it. And there's nobody that manages this. This is all done on a kind of decentralized network. So that's actually quite good that nobody controls your money. It's all controlled through your wallet. So I would highly recommend writing this down offline in a really secure location, maybe in more than one location so you don't lose it. But for me, I've already got a wallet, so I'm going to go back into here and then I'm going to import my wallet. So now you can see if I click up here, I can see my wallet. So I can see my balance in Luna and my balance in UST, which is the two tokens of the network I've mentioned. And with this, you will have a code up here. Of course, I blurred mine out for security reasons, but this is where you will essentially send your tokens to. I'm also going to show you how to download the exchange. So you just go desktop. For me, I'm on Windows, so I'll just download this. And then I'm going to do the same in here. I've connected my wallet. And this just gives you a really nice little user interface where you can have a look what's going on in here. So you've got your wallet, history, you can choose to swap tokens within here if you'd like to, and you can also look into things like staking. You don't really need this, but it's just a nice additional way to see what you've got. All you're going to really need is that browser wallet that I mentioned before. So essentially all we're trying to do is buy UST on an exchange, send it to this wallet, and then send it into the Anchor protocol. So I'm just going to go through that process now to show you exactly how it works. So the way I'm going to do this is actually through the Huobi app. So in here, I bought UST and I have 1,128 available. So I click into it, I'll have this button down here called withdraw. So what I'm going to do is just click withdraw, and then I'm going to paste in my wallet address, which I get from the other platform, and just paste it into the top. Or alternatively, I can scan the QR code, which will give me the address there. And then what I'm going to do is keep it on the same network, UST. For the purpose of this video, I'm just going to withdraw 500. And then it's going to ask me essentially to put in my details, my verification code, so I'll do that now. So now it's literally already appeared in my wallet, so I can see that I've got 500 UST right here. Now what you can do is you've either got an option, so you can either go earn right here, and you can see so far I've got 19,983 deposited, so nearly $20,000. I can either click on earn, so I can click on my amount up here, which will just deposit it all, or I can type it in. And now here, the good thing about doing it through the app is you can choose which kind of currency you want to pay your fee in. So I can either pay my fee in UST, which is literally going to be 7 pence, or I could choose to pay it in Luna. For the sake of this, I'll probably just pay 7p because I'm not that bothered on $500. So what I could do is come in here, I'll press that, and then if I just come in here and I need to enter my password, and then I would just click submit. And then essentially the software is going to deposit that money for me. Now you'll notice that this number is slightly different, and this is because of the conversion rate between AUST and UST. Likewise, when you convert this back, you will get that same rate going backwards. So actually my amount in there will be more than this. And if I go back onto it, I can see now I've got 20,483 UST in my wallet. So it has actually gone up by the amount I deposited despite that weird number. Now that's how you can do it on here, but typically I've always done it on the website. So if you've gone to anchorprotocol.com and you go to the web app, You can see here this really nice dashboard, which I really like. You will need to connect your wallet, and here you can see that rate is 1.18. And if you click on earn over here, this is where I can see the numbers which look really nice. So I can see the total amount that I've deposited, which is 20,483. But what we can see, which is really nice here, is my expected interest. Now my interest over the year should be $3,991. Each month I should be getting $332, and every week I'm getting 76, but every day I'm actually getting 10.93. So that's essentially $11 every single day for leaving my money in here. So in terms of passive income, this is probably one of the nicest streams of passive income I've found so far in cryptocurrency. And that is literally as simple as it is. So it's gone from my cryptocurrency account to this wallet, and then I just deposit it into here. Now on the surface, of course, that seems scary, but it's actually really simple. But once you've done it once, it's so easy to do. So now you've seen that method, I also want to mention a couple of alternatives which, if you're a bit put off by that and find it all a bit scary, you can do these. Now first is the app I mentioned, which is called Huobi. Now what's really interesting within here, they have this section called Huobi Earn. If you go to the main platform and you see this one over here called Earn, so if I click into Earn, here you have like an Earn wallet. And what you can actually do is deposit assets into your wallet and get these really good returns. And they actually have this one called Prime Earn, which pops up every now and then, which will be extremely good rates. So for example, if I look here at the featured section, you can see there's this ATS token, which is 999% APY. Now you're only getting that over a 14-day period, so it's not actually 1,000% in a week. That's going to be split between the weeks of the year. But if I go down here and I go to my token, UST, click into here, you'll notice 25%. So if I go into here and I click into the box, I can type in my balance, which is 623. And down below, I can see my estimated interest is going to be $12. So within here, you can see the different rates. Now these are promotional, so you need to keep an eye out for these. So for example, if I go to 28 days at 25%, I can see that that one has ended. But I can still do it over 14 days. So go to 14-day period, I hit max to get my maximum balance in there. I can see my estimated interest is going to be $4.70. Just click deposit UST and then just click confirm, and that's deposited 623 over 14 days, and I'm guaranteed to get that interest. And if I look at the main screen, I can see that's how much I'm going to get, and I can also see so far I made $17 from this platform. Now Huobi is kind of an app that is kind of unlike any other one I've seen, and that there's so many promotions going on all the time. So it's worth getting this app, checking out the earn feature, because these pop up quite regularly. And especially if they're on ones you're quite interested in, you can get a really nice rate. Now the other method, which is perhaps the easiest of all, is going to be the Nexo wallet. So Nexo you should probably be using anyway to stake. In Nexo you've got Tether, which is currently giving up to 12% return, and USDC is the same again at 12%. There's a couple of others in there like GBPX, which is giving up to 12%, and you'll find this is quite recurring within Nexo. A load of the different stable coins are all giving you a really nice return. So if you're not too bothered about the 20% and you're quite happy going for one of these, I would definitely recommend checking out Nexo. So what are my final thoughts and what do I actually think? Well, so far I've been really happy with the money I've invested. I do want to mitigate my risk and not put too much into this platform, and I'd recommend that you do the same. Maybe deposit a little bit into the protocol, see what you think, and just take it from there. I found this to be a really nice strategy. Instead of just hoping that coins go up, you can just deposit your money and earn a really nice stable return. So I hope this has been interesting and it generates you some money. Let me know if you've got any questions down below and I'll be sure to answer them. If you want to check out some more videos that'll be useful and teach you a few things, do check those out. And as always guys, thank you for watching and let's make those gains.